Good evening. Don't worry, you won't have to listen to me for very long this evening. We're going to go into the kitchen with my wife, Isabel, and see what she did for us for dinner tonight. She made a wonderful meal, and I'm just going to get right to the kitchen. And I'll also, due to popular demand, I'm going to put the recipe and instructions down in the description portion. You know, there's a description portion underneath each video, and I'll put that information down there. Still learning how to do all this YouTube stuff, and I appreciate your feedback and letting us know that would be helpful to have that down in the description section. So let's get to the kitchen.
For supper tonight, I'm making some wild salmon. I already have it in the 9 by 13 Pyrex dish that will be going into the oven shortly. I also put some extra virgin olive oil. I put that underneath the salmon, and I also smeared some of that same oil on top of the salmon. After that, I put a sprinkling of the Himalayan pink salt. And then this is going to be something I've only done a few times that we definitely seem to like. As a general rule, when I get wild salmon, I really like it as plain as possible because I just like the taste of fish, and especially salmon. And I would just do the salmon, put a little bit of oil first, add some lemon and a little bit of water, seal it, put it in the oven. But this is something that's actually just tastes really, really good. It's a Basil Pesto, and as you see, it's from Italy. So all I did for the top, I put just like a teaspoon of the pesto on top of that. Then I'm going to add let's see what I've got here, like a half cup of water, and that's just to make sure that the salmon is going to stay moist. I'm also just going to squeeze on there a little bit of lemon, and I'm going to go seal it with some foil, as you can see there, and I'm going to put it into the oven. I just pulled the salmon out of the oven. It's been in there for 20 minutes at 375 degrees. And I also just got more of that lemon and put a little extra squirt on the top. I cut in the middle just to make sure it was cooked. It's not good to overcook salmon. A lot of people have a tendency to overcook it. So we will have this, more than likely we'll have it cold with a salad or whatever veggies I have in. Normally I love it with asparagus. But it's such a hot day, I didn't get to the store. It's 110 out there, and I believe we have some cabbage in. So the likelihood is I would be boiling up cabbage and then frying it in bacon fat. And that would be supper for tonight. Thank you. This is going to be fried cabbage. About 15 minutes ago, I got half a head of cabbage and I sliced it up, put it in the pan, got some boiling water and just barely covered the cabbage, added a good teaspoon of salt and let it boil for 15 minutes until it's just about ready. Right now it's nice and soft. Over in the other pan I have bacon grease. As you can see from the container right behind you there, that's an old coffee container, and I always keep all the excess bacon grease, and it always comes in handy for cooking. It makes the best fried sprouts. I use that all the time for sprouts, but in the meantime I'll stay on cue and just say heat up your bacon grease in your frying pan, about a tablespoon, and just fry it up for 3 or 4 minutes, and it has a wonderful, delicious flavor and all the fats that everybody loves.